the PB for 6 years actually, and yeah, in the past years it's been the primers. And actually about 2 weeks ago, my company we just had our ROD and we just finished our primers experience, and yeah, I was really reflecting on what the primers program was all about and what it meant to me. And yeah, I would say it was a really um, mixed feeling when I left. When I reflected on the past 2 years, I would say it's really a good experience. It exposed me to many different aspects of the BB and different aspects of even not just the BB or but even planning and overall organizing, because I was put in charge of planning the programs for the primers as well as some of the boys for during my 2 years as a primer. And it really exposed me to different forms of leadership and yeah, management. And I feel that this really puts me in a good state for my future.
What's the most important thing that you've learned?
Well, I would say the most important thing is that lives are changed, as well as my officers in my company actually believe that no boy enters the BB by chance, and that as being the BB, that we should try to change lives as much as possible. And yeah, I believe that's the most important thing, because all the time that we spend, I mean the time we have here is all limited and it's extremely precious. And if we don't use it well, and if we don't use it to change lives, and if the time spent is not meaningful, then there will really be no point. And I guess that's the most important thing, to have a meaningful time in the BB.
Do you think, now with MOE and their position on the boys' brigade, and do you think we should change our object of the boys' brigade to be more
I believe the MOE's position is that they feel that perhaps BB is going too much towards the Christian aspect. Is that right? And yeah, I feel that it really compromises our belief of building a boys' discipline, as well as Christian manliness as the object of the boys' brigade is. And actually, I believe that we should not compromise these two aspects of the BB just because the MOE wants us to, because it would definitely yeah, would compromise the very object of the BB, as I mentioned, and it would really take the meaning out of BB. It would make BB really similar to many other UIOs like Scouts or NCC and stuff like that. And so yeah, while it could perhaps threaten our our position as a UIO in schools, I feel that we should actually um, stay steadfast and just press on in our goals towards Christian manliness.
So Benedict, you are in the steering committee.
Yeah, that's right.
So what is the steering committee?
Well, actually, the steering committee, as the name suggests, we try to direct the primers, the whole primers program in the right direction. We try to just point everyone in the correct way, and yeah, we try to direct everyone. Actually, we try to ensure that we are moving in the right direction. We try to ensure that all that we do is pointing towards our objectives. For example, for my cohort of primers, and yeah, our vision was actually skid his lambs, where we tried to extend our the love of Christ to our juniors as well as the society at large. And yeah, so we tried to ensure as the steering committee that all our activities and our programs will be directed towards this vision.
I see you're very involved with fencing and hockey.
That's
Do you
right.
think it affects your time with your juniors and what you wanted to accomplish?
As I would say, in a way, yeah, but actually, I feel that being involved in those two other CCAs and being in the school team, it actually taught me a lot about time management and about using my time wisely. Because obviously I had there are 3 CCAs, and so at times it could be difficult, yeah, as you mentioned, to spend time with juniors, and it would be difficult to give all my time to the BV. But I feel that I'm actually proud to say that I think I managed to strike a balance between the three, and I actually left fencing actually at the start of the primers program last year, so I was down to 2. And yeah, it was difficult at times, where you come back from hockey trainings, and I felt really tired, but I still had stuff to plan for BV and all. But yeah, I feel that I managed to use my time wisely, and yeah, I don't think there was any compromise on my time spent with my juniors or
And you programs, I see.
yeah, that's right.
Name me two programs you want to change in your company.
Well, the first I would say is our company's drill. Actually, the way we teach drill. This has actually been a keenly debated topic in our company because, from one aspect, many feel that drill is way too focused on the discipline aspect. And while others feel that it is extremely essential to a boy's growth in the BV. And so
What's the
as
difference in that?
sorry.
Between discipline and his growth in BB?
And I mean his Christian growth, as in, from the on the spiritual aspect. And there was a time when actually many felt that our company, the officers and some leaders in our company, they felt that there was way too much focus on the discipline aspect because we spent too much time on drill. For example, a couple of years ago, the on average we did drill for about over an hour per parade, and now it's shortened to about 45 minutes. And yeah, we're trying to slowly turn towards strike a balance between the two, and it's still extremely
So how will you change it?
well. I would certainly look at how drill affects how drill helps our boys, and whether it is really essential. Perhaps there are other ways where we can incorporate both discipline and spiritual growth at the same time. And if I could find a way to, if I could find such a, mm, I'm still working on it, and yeah, it's something that we are working on as a company, as a